worried about this. We die so fast on this planet. This is the Golden Girls. Let's see. Spicy tile there. What is a superior combat benefits? Oh, I think you like buffs your party when you fight them to make it like a little bit easier. So, I mean, this is risky right here to weaken 2 heroes before a fight, but I'd rather die early than die later, if that makes any sense. Watching her run around collecting equipment and fighting body and soul to finally kick the bucket. This ending is so predictable, it disappoints me every time. 25, I think that's a pretty good result for a chest. Ooh, Alpha and Aeromancer. After a critical strike, 50% chance to inflict 45 damage and bleeding on 2 targets. Oh, that's right, so he has a chance to trigger the pack. Bunch of extra bonus doggos. Aeromancer, gain 10 damage and healing. Winged skills give energy to the hero behind lay. Yeah, it's like so brain melting to try to optimize that kind of stuff, but I imagine that is the intention. Where did he get his weakness from? Okay. Oh, during his turn, right? Oh, so it's just at the start of his turn. He doesn't have to attack anybody. Okay. Oh, Smash does go range 2. Maybe we want to get the Herald down first, because he can become extremely tanky. It does have this ability, it is very expensive. This ability is quite cheap. Now the Herald doesn't really attack, he just keeps passing his turn to these guys. So they have that horrible grenade. It deals damage to 2 people and removes their echoes. So he's got both fire and wind advantage, Pyromancer and Aeromancer. Oh, very nice critical. Nice, okay. Silence and exhaustion. No, honestly, we should just try to get them all down. So this guy's gonna attack no matter what. We might kill him with a critical. There's only 10% chance of that happening. It's probably too late to work on the Call of the Pack cycle. This one is... Oh, he's hasted. That's right. He gets a stack of haste every time an enemy dies. That's pretty spiffy. Oh, and the fangs do go too deep. Let's make sure this guy never gets a turn again. Oh, now you get the critical. That's okay. We still love you, boy. Bomb bomb. Let's just do damage, I guess. He's not gonna get a turn for a while. We'll use Water Spike just because we only have 115 seconds left and we don't want to miss out on the currency. Yeah, there we go. 8 big coins, 100 coins, and choose a reward. Oh, they're all green. We can really, like, bone you over with the loot pool. Armored. For every echo that's missing, reduce damage taken by 4. So that means up to 20% reduction. Upon a critical hit, add 20 energy to the timer. And Lei has plus 10 critical. Could be good. Vigilance. As long as there are 3 or more enemies, reduce damage taken by 15. So these are both pretty good tank capsules. This is a time extender. Actually, this would be amazing when your parry is in his were form, right? Because when he's shapeshifted, his echoes are 0, and he doesn't gain them. I'm gonna see if that works as intended. Oh, it's Satan. Hi. An imp appears and offers you a pack to get a legendary capsule. What would be ready to sacrifice? Without false modesty, I'm the only god of time. I doubt that a simple imp could do anything that I couldn't outsmart. Woof, woof, woof. Alright. Sacrifice wealth, sacrifice time. Unknown effect. Wealth, I guess? I mean, we have an exceptional number of coins at the moment. The imp disappears snickering, replaced by a bright amber-colored capsule. You gain a capsule, but fights will now give 25% less big coins. Okay, notice. At the beginning of your turn, a 50% chance of marking an enemy. Attacking the marked enemy will inflict twice your amount of coins in additional damage. Oh boy, so that we should probably give that to Lei because he has the most range to choose a target. If it's our frontliners, you know, they might mark a target in the back that they can't reach anyway. And then we have a curse of gaining less money. Hopefully that doesn't mess us up too badly. Afflictions. Kill your enemies slowly. Revenge. Control. Develop fine strategies. These characters are a little bit affliction-based, but not a whole lot. Let's see what Control does. Marcello. At the start of the fight, Marcello will place himself in this hero's position. If a hero on Marcello takes damage, the attacker will gain weakness and fragility. Isn't Marcello the doctor's cat? I mean, do you think Mojo could get along with a cat? I've seen cats and dogs cohabitating before. Is he white? He might be. Let's try that. I don't know if it really matters which character I give this to. It's going to kind of arbitrarily assign a position. It seems like most of the alien enemies have ranged attacks anyway, so it's not like we can really control who's in front. Ah! Oh, there he is! That's Marcello! Look at him! Look at him! Have you ever seen a more formidable power couple? Let's see. Well, maybe for this kind of group we should set up a Call of the Pack thing. Because he's hasted, it's not super expensive to do. And then we should probably tank and transform. Yeah, look at that. He takes like way less damage now. Do we want to heal it or want to keep fighting? And then we can use Hack Walk. This hits 2 people for like 140? This just summons dogs? Nice. Oh, and there's Lei. Okay, so if I attack that target, he takes a bajillion damage. He's all dead from bleeding anyways. Wow, this kind of worked out well. I kind of want to slap more protection on people because that persists the next fight. I mean, he is. Okay, Marcello is actually kind of awesome. He just sits there and counters anybody that gets hit in that square. we go. Glass cannon. Deal 30 more damage, but suffer 15 more damage. This is tempting, because if you parry, like, intercepts every single attack, it's fine. But if he doesn't, then it's not fine. That's a lot of damage. That treasure. Oh man, these are all pretty good. Increases energy costs. I might give this to Mojo because since he's so good at hasting himself, this might offset the increased cost. I just feel like every one of these little decisions will, you know, could roll forward into something horrible. 2 echoes for your parry would be good, because then he could tank the next boss. Stop dawdling and get all that cleaned up. We have more urgent things to do. Okay, we'll try to be bold. Okay, what does this guy do? If a hero consumes 65 energy, they suffer 110 damage. Oh, yikes. Oof. Ooh, that means haste is going to be crucial here. Super Herald. Well, this would be a good time to use this Ultra then, because we could just get some of these guys off the field. Don't choose that one, despite having no idea what any of these mean. They're mostly in English, but yeah, it's like most turn-based strategy games, like the severity of risk of each little turn isn't really apparent until you get sucked into it. Although this is a really good preparation for bosses too. But I think this is an opportunity to get things off the map. Yeah, like exactly like that. And then this gives haste to everybody, which mitigates the horrible effect on this Herald. El Sai Kangu. Yeah, that lets us basically jump to the front of the line. He's got his like ultra already. Now his ultra is not good until you build up, until you've used all 4 elements, but still. Okay, but the boss is marked. It means there might be an advantage to, let's see. It inflicts a 78 damage because of the big coins. That would be 211. Now let's use air, because just we'll get some scratch hits on the front guy. And then we'll tank the rest. Smash. Extra protection. Putting fragility on the boss right before using Lay's Ultra might be a good idea. Oh no, we can't do this. This is 70 cost. Yikes. Oh, Lay's Ultra would cost him as well. That might be worth it though, because it's just taking people off the map. He has very little that is under that amount. And then, okay, and this is when I use pack lock. Oh, so if he puts exhaustion, then suddenly all of your attacks are now over the 65 threshold. Very sneaky. Very sinister. We do have some spare time. I could sneak in a cheeky heal. Oh, the counter kills. Yeah, that works too. 15 Bitcoin, strength premiums. Okay, Bloodthirsty. Or Aquamancer. Gains 10 haste. That could be really good. And that would have been perfect for that boss. That's just now dead. Gains shield 75 when you use a water skill. I don't know. I don't like giving him all the element specific ones because that means that you're not benefiting from on the same action. But, or Bloodthirsty. When an enemy dies, the party gains 1 critical. Yeah, we'll try that one. We do have a haste tile here. What does a hasty shop do? Oh. Go to a shop where you spend chromium instead of coins? That might be kind of badass, actually, because we have nerfed coin income right now. I don't know if that's going to be 1-to-1. We'll see how this works. So we get a passive for free. When it's superior, we don't have to weaken a hero. And then we'll go here. Okay, we'll see how this works. What I don't know, what the big question mark is, I don't know if switching the shop to chromium instead of coins is like 1-to-1, or is it going to be some bizarre ratio? See how it goes. Man, that boss likes to throw in a lot of debuffs, though. Apostle. If you receive a direct heal, gain regen. Yeah, it couldn't hurt. Oh, God. You guys, a commando and a medic, these are scary, man. The commando has stealth, so the first attack will miss. Medic, and the medic gets hasted if we use any echoes. Medic has got a ton of health. They all have a ton of health. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, the commando is out of stealth, marked, and vulnerable. This was if this is any other time to use water spike. Yeah. up to 600 damage almost. Medic just puts shields on everybody. Oh, he's got exhaustion. All these are going to be very expensive. Medic takes up 2 spots, so I can't hit the guy in back unless I spend a... Crown of Friction. Now, this might not be a bad idea, because what this is going to do is also apply magnetized damage. Let's see. Yeah. And also get the commando off the map. Oh, that's right. Oh, nice. Man, so we get a bunch of bonuses for just an enemy dying. Which is kind of nice, because that's kind of what I was planning on doing to the enemies anyway, truth be told. Send in the puppers, I guess. Okay, so the infantry is going to die to bleed. We could perform a heal here. I guess we don't really need to do that. We kind of want to build up his, continue building up his echoes. He gets a bonus with air and earth specifically. This is, I mean, that air spell is pretty cheap, right? The fire spell is very expensive. I'm gonna do this just to give energy to you, parry, I suppose. And the medics inflicted blindness? That's completely insane. Remove afflictions. Oh, he's not exhausted anymore, so these are back to... Okay, well at least it drained his energy. I'll buy a whole bunch. Oh, and the target is marked for sure. So, we have tons of time left. I don't... I suppose we could sneak in a few cheeky heals for in that case. Oh, I thought that bleeding was gonna finish him. Oh, that's a shame. That's okay. Oh wow, well now we got some orange drops here. Let's see. Adaptation. Every turn a debuff turns into a buff. Increase energy gain and energy loss by 7. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean energy loss that I apply or that I incur? With Funeral Pyre. Excess damage on a target is transferred as burn to a random target. I think this could end up becoming a lot of damage. Especially if Lei gets a bonus for nuking burning targets. Let's give that a try. $17 coins. Now, if I spend only Croniums at shops and keep the coins, that'll keep the Midas buff as high as possible. Okay, so, alright. That answers my question. The prices are not exactly the same. They're adapted. We do have some dope. Increases your affliction damage by 40, but reduces your direct damage by 15. I don't think we have quite the team for that. Definitely a bleed or poison person. Lethality increases your critical chance by 5 and critical damage by 25. I mean, it's probably going to be Lei doing the huge criticals. Increase damage by 30, but you dephase more easily. I guess this isn't all that... I mean, the amount of chromium they're asking for is not that much. Right that way. Now, I don't know how much of that chromium I'm going to get back before the next battle. An old man approaches you and mumbles that you must always plant the daffodils during the second month of autumn, otherwise the root will die. What does he mean by this? A few coins for form, but there's no time to look after a senile old man. One day I ought to invent a concept of a house where all these useless old quotes could be gathered. An old man lost here. This is a very crude attempt at deception from our enemy. Let's exterminate him. But he's really violent. Give 3 big coins for an unknown effect. The old man thanks you for these beautiful daffodil bulbs and gives you bulbs from his garden in return. Okay, that's not a great trade-off. We really want the big coins for Midas damage. Oh god, I cannot handle these commandos. They do so much damage. Okay. So we do get the Midas effect here. This should be adding like 140 damage now. Now, of course, we're blind. That's the big thing. Oh man, yeah, let's just do this. We might still miss, but... we're guaranteed to at least get some good damage on the commando, which is the one we really care about. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then send in the dogs. Oh man, that was actually brilliant. I'm actually way ahead of schedule here. I was hoping to get more turns to buff and stuff, but that's okay. Actually, a herald all by themselves can't really do much. Let's keep it up. I mean, I guess it's gonna die from bleed. There's not a whole lot of like supportive actions we can do until then. Might as well get an early finish. Or miss if we're still blinded. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, if they have that Midas mark on them, he does ridiculous damage. Focus. At the beginning of the fight, a random enemy starts with fragility. It's so minor. The green capsules are really like Tic Tacs. Not a whole lot of nutritional content. Boiling Blood. When this hero is targeted by an attack, gain 10 energy. Would that hypercharge you parry when he's tanking? Every time the hero removes Unbreakable, they remove one more. I'm gonna see if this works on you, parry. That would mean that he gets a huge amount of... What I don't know is what target means. Like, if they target him and then he intercepts because he's defending, does that count as him being targeted? I'm gonna find out. Against a sheep, there can be no victory. Buffs for everybody. Three armor for Mojo, that's pretty good. We got a tank! Okay, we definitely need the extra chromium, so we're just gonna have to go fast. What's his deal? %30 chance to counter, and any damage less than 80 is negated. That's kind of scary. So I think we're gonna have Uperi be doing a lot of supportive effects, since his damage is gonna get negated. I see. Oh, but I mean, getting countered isn't so bad. Oh, okay, well, the poison's not gonna work either. Unless we stack it super high to where it starts ticking for more than 80, I think. We're gonna P on this tile because then Mojo will get more turns. And then maybe set up some bleed business. Now I think Leia's gonna have absolutely no chance or no problem doing more than 80 damage. He's already marked. In fact, we could even postpone his turn. He's not immune to stun right now. Look at that. Because he's marked with the coin, the basic ass level 1 earth spell does 400 damage. And then he's gonna get magnetized for another 35. That's probably gonna get negated down to 0 though. And it criticals. No, the magnetized damage goes through fully. Interesting. Okay. I was not expecting that. Nobody has afflictions, right? I guess we'll just keep chewing. We'll just keep applying more exhaustion so that he's as slow as possible. Oh, that's right. He had blindness on him. Everybody's low on energy. This is probably a good time to use the Ultra, I think. Oh my god. 5 burn on everybody. Okay, well, it's a pretty small burn, I guess. But still. Oh, this is really interesting how the math gets previewed. So, he negates damage if it's less than 80. Uperi's punch might do more than 80 because of the vulnerability, but we don't know for sure, so it's still previewing 0 to 86. That means that we should probably not try it. We could remove afflictions, though. And this will definitely go higher than... This will apply bleeding to it. Probably won't... The bleed will tick for 0, but it still counts as bleeding for his other effects. And the Midas mark is there. Wow, would Ice Spike do 500 damage because he's missing energy? Let's do it. Oh, that's counter missiles. So it doesn't necessarily hit the person that hit him. Alright, I think we need to go into sheep form because Lei is out of protection. How did Lei get his turn back? Oh, that's right, we got the second wind. He goes to a knight. Yeah, he's a fascinating character. He can like angrily headbutt people or use sleeping magic. Now he could use his ultra. We've used 2 elements, so it should do plus 50. Honestly though, we're so ahead of schedule. We probably don't need to burn echoes. Oh, he can counter. Parry can counter the counter. This is so wild. I didn't realize there was interactions. Okay. I think I just want to continue stacking protection on Lei. It's keeping Lei alive is like all we're gonna be banking on. Mom! And then we do have his ultra. His ultra is more for like multi-targeting. I suppose it would finish the fight. But it's not that urgent. I think we can kind of coast through this one. I don't like... I guess the burn is pretty minor. This might finish him. I don't think these dots are going to work, though, because the poison is 72 and the bleeding is 44, both of which are under 80, so I think they tick 0. But, I mean, we could use time compression, right? That would probably finish him. Yeah, there we go. Nice, and then we get 100. We get 18 coins, 200 chromiums. Geomancer, gain 10 damage reduction. Her skills apply either fragility 1 or armor 1. I think that depends on whether they're friendly or hostile. Or cosmographer, increase all energy gain and loss by 5. Yeah, he passes energy to other players. That could be pretty strong, I think. Try that. He's like a time mage. Oh, we could throw in... We could do this business again where we pay with chromium. Now, of course, we have to unlock it. What I'm trying to do is get this Midas buff to an absurd level. And if we switch all of the shops to paying with the other currency, that means we can accumulate coins with no real consequence. This optimizer is going to be a little risky. In fact, should we just do like an anvil instead? I have a really bad feeling about this getting a character killed. This should be enough chromium to buy what we need from this shop, I think. Once we pass this node, we don't need chromiums anymore. That's my theory. Okay, now Lay's damage bonus on the marked target should be 240 something. Tanks! They're just regular enemies now? It's like, well, 45 seconds ago you fought these as a boss. Let's go ahead and enjoy. Bum bum bum. Well, we could exhaust them real quick. Yeah, he's got a critical. If any of these critical, this is going to be pretty good damage. No criticals, but we got the exhaust. Okay. Bum bum. Oh, we don't got a Midas right now, which is unfortunate, but they're also too large to get two of them with wind, which is kind of a problemo. I think we just need a lot of damage on this one. Oh, that's a critical for 600? Wow. Yupari's tanking like a champ, but man, they're kind of testing his limits. Okay, so front tank is dead to poison. Period. And that gives him some regen, good. Could we hit the guy in back? Because I don't want to. This guy's he's gonna die to poison. Yeah. They're just like little lampreys inside them the whole time. Gross. Oh, this guy is stunnable. This would give energy to Mojo. This would just stun him. This is probably better. Especially with criticals. Why does he critical so much? This is bananas. Okay, now that's interesting. So, Yupari normally doesn't get echoes in his square form, but the other effects do kick in, like second wind and stuff. It's just he doesn't naturally get one on his turn. I think we're gonna use the cheap one here. Get him! Nice. Coins, chromiums, resilience. Gains shield 20 per echo spent. That means that when Yupari goes into wear form, he'll basically get 100 at shield. Gain stealth 1 after casting skill 4. That doesn't happen too often, or no grudges. For every 200 damage you take, the hero gets power, critical, and haste. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that means if Yupari keeps tanking, then he will also become powerful. Let's try that out. Debuff, flog, or control. I'm guessing flogging means something that like damages yourself for power. Debuff, curse your opponents, control. Let's try debuff, see what that does. We got Sprout. Increases the direct healing that you receive by 100%, but applies it as regen. If I put this on Yupari, this is going to be his final capsule, but it seems perfect, kind of built for him, right? Okay, well we have 400. We could probably get most of these. Man, these are all like like tank focused. I parry, you parry, we all parry. We totally do. These are like all of these are amazing tanking capsules, and he's already maxed out. Very intriguing. We can increase. Let's see. This is excellent damage reduction. I mean, like we always slap damage reduction on somebody else, right? You can buy all of these. This is bonkers. Not enough DPS capsules. Yeah, there's a lot of nice little utility and resource ones, but that's what the Rouge like means, right? You gotta flex what they give you. I don't think I've ever had anywhere near this many. This is kind of hilarious. What were the odds of finding a legendary magic lamp in the ruined world? By rubbing it, a genie appears and asks you for your wish. Waff, waff, woof, waff. Hold on, here on the lamp's instruction manual, there's a mention about 3 wishes. Don't you try to dupe me. Claim your 3 wishes. Or free the genie. This says it gives me coins. Let's feed the genie, though. This could be something amazing, right? The genie exalts in joy and gives you a capsule to thank you. A genie capsule. Wait, what? A 33% chance at the start of the turn to replace skill number 1 with a new skill. What does it mean by new skill? Does it mean something unbelievably cool, or... I mean, Mojo decided to free him. This seems... Yeah, it's called Genie, so I'm guessing the skill that it gives you is something very unique and specific. New dog skill. Oh my god. 2 commandos, you've got to be kidding me. We could die before we even start. Oh, here we go, Genie. Wondrous Scimitar. Deals a crap ton of damage and bleeding. Well, kind of feel like we need to try that. Can we take out the medic before they start healing everybody? Hey, nice. We should probably do some energy loss on these guys. Make sure they never get a turn. Okay, so that means every time his turn comes up, Icy Fangs will 1 in 3 chance be replaced. That's intriguing. Okay. Oh, dang, I can't permafrost the guy in back because he's too far. These medics are just the worst. Hey! Good critical, boy! Nice. Okay, now I should be in a good spot to... Wind Blast would probably be good to pass more energy to Mojo. I mean, if Mojo gets if he gets more turns, he gets more turns to try to roll the Genie Scimitar, right? Hey, he just criticals both of them too, that's amazing. There it is. Good God! He just never stops, and he rolled it again. Because he gets initiative when an enemy dies. So, if as long as he keeps cleaving through them. Nice. Let's just maximize protection on everybody, right? Okay, there. No more scimitar this time, but... Now, do we want to end the fight yet? I guess we kind of do. I mean, a part of me really wants to have Lei do a heal. Which we can do, and then he'll die from dots. So yeah, it all works out. Friendship. Friendship is great. I think if you can find 4 friendships early on, then you basically won. Ooh, reduces energy cost or bloodthirst. Life steal 20. This will keep Mojo alive, because we really need to focus all the healing on you, Perry. But we also have major debuffs to our energy usage right now, so this probably might be better. But I feel like lifesteal is so powerful in games because it incentivizes you to do exactly what you're going to do anyway. Let's do it this way. I think I put on too many trade-offs where I'm spending too much energy, which means turn 2 comes way too late. Alright, this is the Emperor. Let's see if we've got what we need. Cover with quickly. Stay safe probably. We really don't want people dephasing, right? Okay, so how do they punish you? So the Emperor's not complicated, he just is a big unit. The combat drone will constantly shoot everybody equal to their echoes. The support drone will silence you if you spend an echo. That's the weirdest, that's the most awful dilemma. So if you hold on to your echoes, you get nuked for damage. If you spend them, then the turn afterwards, you're nerfed. We gotta kill these drones. We also have to shed his echoes, right? Because he's gonna take way too much damage if he doesn't get rid of them. Oh wow, he's got, look at, oh, the regen keeps stacking. So he's got regen 296, 296, 2. Okay, so Ukraine's fine. We do need to get, he's gonna have to stockpile echoes so he can reshape shift. could do is silence the rear guy. I mean, this would generate echoes faster. This is probably important. Yeah, we have to get him shapeshifted immediately, I think. Bad dodge. And the Emperor gets hasted. Ooh, the Emperor is marked. That is intriguing. Now we do have to shed his echoes too. We have to hit the Emperor though. 700? Because I have 147 coins? Oh, I bet you anything. What's going on is the 1% bonus on Water Spike must come at the end. So it's base 229 plus 280 something from the coins, and then it goes through the effects. Oh boy. So this is 680, 650, 7. Yeah, we'll do this. He needs to get rid of his echoes, otherwise he's gonna die. At least they can't be silenced 2 turns in a row, for what it's worth. Oh, and they smash getting echo. It only occurs if he actually hits. I think if he misses his punch, it doesn't work. You don't have any supervising? You totally do. This blindness is messing me up. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't be attacking while he's blind. Because he should be doing support effects. Oh, they blind like crazy. Oh, hang in there, buddy. I know you can do it. Alright, it's time! Nice. We need to get rid of his echoes too, so we're gonna haste everybody. Fragility on the boss, yes please. Are we gonna take out the Emperor before we take out the support drones? They keep hasting him so he goes in front. Oh, no Midas Mark, unfortunately. We just gotta suffer through the silence. Still pretty good damage, though. And this territory's still marked. Oh, we got the genie! I mean, the Emperor is like lower health than the drones now. The drones are worse, but they're sort of demanding that we attack the Emperor. And we have the genie ready, we might as well use it, right? Although he's suffering from high echoes right now. Oh, that nice critical. Nice. we're getting really unlucky with the Midas marks. He has a 50% chance for the mark to appear. 102, 151 white. Oh, this is because it's the front target. I kind of like the idea of getting rid of his unbreakable though, so that we can break him again. Maybe area damage. I think in this case, maybe area damage is justifiable. No, we got rid of... Yeah, we'll try it. Oh, no criticals. Okay, now we can get rid of this. We can get rid of these echoes. Winter is coming! Oh. The counterattack killed the Emperor. Alright, but still got the drones. Okay. I don't want to do anything fancy because he's kind of blinded anyway. These have a pretty similar energy cost, I suppose. Wait! Did it just blow up? Do these things just die if the Emperor's gone? I'm very confused. Yeah, I guess they do. Okay. This is acceptable to me. Ooh. Monsters, bosses, bitcoins, events, timers, events, cataclysm. Perform 8 critical heals on a weakened target. Unlock the stock capsule. Healing provided beyond maximum HP becomes a shield with 50%. Oh. That's pretty good. Roundtable. Test all options of the event dialogue. You've unlocked Hatchling. Activates 1 charge of an infliction during an attack. Oh, interesting. Oh, hatching. Independence Day. Kill the alien emperor. Unlock Cataclysm difficulty. Why? Okay. The third apocalypse and the third world rescue. And according to my data, now it's the forces of hell approaching. We're stuck in an infinite causality loop, but rather than going on with this ridiculous cycle, we're gonna go back and change a few parameters. It's always about parameters.